Salute, folks. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, and I've returned today to whap and tap on your head with another ADH wealth solution. Today, we're looking again at one of the private Facebook groups I belong to about insurance agents, and we're all going to be picking on a Primerican. The reason we pick on people who are from Primerica is because they have the Dave Ramsey model, and Dave Ramsey's model is idiotic. Why? Because it says that everybody should buy term and invest the difference. That's literally like saying everyone should own a Ford Bronco. If you don't own a Ford Bronco, you're not driving a car. The only car that you need to drive is a Ford Bronco. Everything else is a waste of money. The only vehicle that's worth any money or anything driving is a Ford Bronco. That's literally what you sound like when you're spewing Dave Ramsey's advice of buy term and invest the difference. Now, before I go in, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So if you'll see here, this multimillionaire life insurance agent, Mr. Kovac, says buying leads as a Primerica agent is the equivalent of buying Flintstone vitamins for someone diagnosed with AIDS. Right? So literally, buy term invest the difference. If you have AIDS and I'm telling you to take Flintstone vitamins, it ain't gonna do nothing. So this person changed Lomax is unfortunately a victim of what many people in Primerica are. African American or minorities and low income. That's what Primerica preys on because they know you don't have the understanding of finances. So let's look. This person says, why would you have to buy leads? Okay, so the original poster says, because you want to sell more than their average 2.2 policies per agent annually, and your friends and family are too smart to be scammed. He says, I produce more than at least 4 policies a month, and all my clients are very happy simply because I know how to personalize policies, which makes them actually affordable. I've had this convo with a lot of other agents, and only 2 others could provide a better quote, and that was without me personalizing anything. All companies have bad agents. If you have to bash one to make yourself seem better, it says a lot about you. Not to mention, this last month I produced over $10K in premium helping 12 families. It's less than $1,000 in premium per family. How are you doing it with no leads? Not all companies have bad agents and bad products. 4 policies a month would have anyone at less than 50% comp on welfare. And this person says recruiting and scamming the recruit's connection the same way they all do it. Because the person asks, how are you doing it without leads? He says, it's pretty easy. I just go introduce myself to others in the community, schedule them for a meeting over Zoom, run a simple presentation actually educating them on the tools of wealth, and then from that I provide solutions on any problems. Now, guys, you know, like I said, you guys have seen my video destroying a options trader where I Googled, FINRA says the minimum investment is $25,000. Right? You need $25,000 liquid. So when they're telling you to put $25 a month into a mutual fund, you need to put $25 a month away for 1,000 months to equal an investment. Which 360 months is 30 years. So what they do is they scam you into thinking, listen, you could spend this like I did a quote for a client last night. I did a $500,000 whole life policy, which was $585 a month for her. I did a $500,000 20-year term life policy, which was $685 a year. So yeah, it seems like, well, for the same death benefit, I could pay per month what I could pay per year. The problem is, if she didn't die in 19 years, her child wouldn't get anything. If she dies year 20, her child doesn't get anything. Her grandchild doesn't get anything. So, Eric Puebla. I remember when I started my insurance 12 years ago with World Financial Group. Similar concept, right? Brandon Kovac says, term life is not for the wealthy. So all those people who are telling you to get wealthy by buying term insurance are trying to keep you poor. Why? Because this Brandon Kovac person, and you'll see it, is actually wealthy. So this person says, I actually give any of my recruits the credit from any policies that they get submitted, which is a part of their training. They get to see me overcome objectives and provide solutions firsthand, giving them the confidence and ability to do it yourself at 25% commission. So somebody else says that's a good system. I have leads that bring in 20 to 30K annual premium per month. So he's doing about 15K a month in money. I actually can beat Primerica with at least one of our 30 carriers. This person says I sense a lot of anger, right? Then Change Lomax says it's a great system when you care enough to educate the families while actually asking what problems they're facing. Primerica doesn't ask what problems you're facing. It says buy term and invest the rest. Again, it's telling you, listen, I know you want a two-door sports car, but the fastest car on the road is the Ford Bronco. And everybody should buy a Ford Bronco and then put the rest of their money in crypto. Says, Change Lomax, honey, I donate your entire net worth to charity annually. I'm just realistic. My average agents don't make 8K a year and then act like they're not a joke. So then Change Lomax says, I highly doubt that considering I do this part-time. Anybody who says they part-time are not making thousands of dollars. You cannot do this business part-time and make money. I also own a tax brokerage and do catering as well. My tax brokerage has profited over $1 million last year. So Brandon Kovacs said, okay, now it's time to really call your bluff. Brandon Kovacs, Youngstown. Businessman gives $1 million for Lily Pond. Serial entrepreneur Brandon J. Kovacs. $1 million donated to Mill Creek Metro Parks. So this person actually did it. That's beautiful. I wouldn't imagine a man who actually does things like this carrying so much hatred in her heart. I wonder what caused it. Maybe that money got to your head and you think you're better than everyone else. He says, that sucks. With what the feds are doing, offering free credit prep. Glad your revenue is diversified because that'll take a major hit. What is the name of your tax company? It's not hatred. Some of us actually want to help people. Primerica only helps theirself. He says, if you're serious and not just fishing, I can get you connected with one of my specialists. Right? And then he says, it sounds like hatred. He says, nah, it's legit. And then he says, why would your girl have to be on OHP? So the guy says, basically, it's on public assistance. And he shows screenshots. The only reason he shows screenshots because a lot of these Primericans do a lot of nonsense. Now, I'm not going to show that part where the dude's wife is actually on public assistance. That was a little bit of a low blow, but it wasn't that low of a blow, especially when you have Primerica, Scammerica, coming out scamming people, right? It's kind of sad, said you make real money. I'm an independent contractor on a 1099 with Primerica. All the work I do is for myself. Soon I'll be on 110% contract and I'll still be building multiple sources of income while doing so. Right? But I had to basically break it down to him. Anybody can get a P10. And tax and investment advice from someone who tells you to purchase a product that has a 100% chance that the purchaser won't get an ROI. Over 98% of term policies don't pay out. Either they're canceled, outlived, or converted to whole life. And the remaining 2% chance that it does pay out means the purchaser has to die. Plus, you can't offer things like executive bonus plans. And you teach their agents that they cannot sell fixed annuities with just a life license. Now, Brandon corrected me. He said it's actually 99.6%. Then Change Lomax says, term has living benefits and the purpose isn't to pay out, but to provide a specific amount of coverage. Bro, providing coverage for a specific time and then the investment is supposed to guarantee and grow to self-insure. Charlie Munger didn't do that. But enjoy your BMW 5 Series. Even though the advice from Primerica was to get the Audi, because Audi is the best German engineering, and BMW can't touch it. BMW is overpriced, and you don't get anything for it. Plus, the purpose of the Audi is not to drive, but to have a car. That's literally what you Primericans sound like. Yes. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, the insurance junkie. And it's just, and an annuity license is something I encourage my team to get, as it just makes them more valuable for clients who wouldn't benefit from a term policy. So just so I can show you this guy is an idiot, can you sell annuities with a life insurance license? Fixed annuities are categorized as a life insurance product. So a life insurance license is all that is needed to sell and solicit these types of strategies. In fact, let me screenshot this and give this to him. You're making everyone's point. You have no clue, not your fault, how the business works. Boom. And I just put that in there for him. So as you can see, oh my God, the laughing, it seems to be wrong, but I get it. And then, yeah. So a bunch of people are getting at this kid because we're trying to help a Primerican. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor, Alonzo Hall. And I've whapped and tapped on your head with another ADH wealth solution. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. So